in the last video we covered like stack and list views and stuff. So now you basically know how to create UIs in Flutter, like basic widgets, all the basic widgets like containers, safe area, stack, gesture detectors. I also completed the gesture detector part too. So I think it is pretty clear how to make decent UIs in Flutter, and it is very simple, right? So you can create any layout using this widgets I show in the previous videos, which is stack, list views, rows, column, grid views, and gesture detector, right? So you can create anything like I show you in the videos. So let's move forward. What if you want, like in the simple apps, like always we have multiple screens, right? So we have to navigate from one screen to another. So it is a very important feature, and it is must be there in the app to, like, because there is no possible, like there is no app with like only one screen row. So only that's why navigation is very important, and in this video we'll focus on that, how to navigate in the Flutter. There are two main approaches, and there are so many alternative approaches as well. So we start from the fundamental, which is navigation. So let me create two screens. So let's just remove all this, right? So just let me clear it all and start for it, right? So let's make this screen 1, right? Title, and let's name it screen 1. Okay, sorry for that. It requires a widget, so it will go as this. So this is text 1, we have screen text 1, background colors dot sorry for that, 400, and title center, let's make this title center, right? True. So you can screen 1. So this is our screen 1, and let's make it purple, 200 with this will make the velocity. So the scaffold will be, can't use the apply the velocity in this because the background is white, so we can't do that. Just make it 100. You can change the color like customly just by coming up to this little box. Then as soon as you get this little bit of grid, you can just scroll around and get your perfect color, right? So you can see I got my perfect color. It's okay, right? Also want to add style in my text. Okay, I don't have app theme right now, so in future we will create app themes for it, and it will be very important, right? So text now, colors are white, and now it looks good, right? So this is our first screen, and let's remove all the other stuff because they are not required, right? So I will just copy this scrap and I create another one page, which is screen1.dart. Screen1.dart. So this is how you can create a new file. Then just grab it and add the Flutter material library. So you can see we have our first, just rename it, select it, and replace all. So we can just get screen 1. Okay, so let's just make it screen 1 page. Okay, so this is our new stateless widget, which is screen 1 page. Similar to this, we can create our screen 2. Just copy it, paste it, change the name to screen 2, find it and replace it with 2, right? So now we have our two screens on the app. So on the main thing, we just remove all this material app and just change the home to the screen 1 page. Okay, so you can see we didn't change anything on the UI part, but fundamentally on the structure level we have our two screens separated on the different files. So now we can access them easily. So let's create a button in the center of it. So let's create a body, center, let's child, and let's add a button. We can add different kinds of button. They are flat buttons, they are text buttons, right? They are icon button. So I will be covering them later in the part of playlist. So let's move forward with the text button. So just write text button and you'll get the text button. Then add a child, then there will be a text widget, and that's just go to second page. Okay, so this is our second page. It requires an on pressed, and as soon as you add the on press, error will be gone. So now you can see we had added the on press button. It's under the following documents, so you can see this. Also we can add I think we should add, yeah, it's perfect, right? So you know, this is our button. You can see our button. So as soon as I press on it, and press on pressed function is called, right? So anything I write in this will be called as, just similar to the gesture detector button, right? So let me give you an example. You can see I'm pressing it, the pressed is called, right? So I can add my second screen on this button to navigate, right? So to navigate, so the main part to navigate, there is a class which is a Navigator class in the Flutter. So Navigator.push. So as we are going for going forward, so we have to push the new page. So push, we have to add the context in this, and then we have to create our route. So for this in Flutter we do material page route and context. Again context is needed, and then we just add this page name, so which is second page in our case, right? I just named very badly, right? So you will be telling like it's very difficult to remember, but just remember the syntax. It's not regularly used. We use another tools and other libraries to navigate, and I will show you easier ways to do this too. So but this is the very basic, and this is the fundamental, and this will go like anywhere if you are giving any interview, exam, and this will work every time, right? So as you can see, we have changed the screen, but just to make sure, I will change the name to screen this, also this. So now you can see we move to the screen 2. Now we're back to screen 1, screen 2, screen 1. So also let's add a backward arrow in this. So if I just add a leading icons dot back arrow, let's add an arrow, right? It's called an arrow back, right? So icon, and let's make it an icon button, right? So if I just add an icon button, so in this video we also cover the buttons too. So it's an icon, requires an icon widget, and in that we just have to add on pressed, and on pressed this will be fixed. Just add the comma in it, sorry for this, add the comma and our icon. So now for the pop, we just go to navigation, again the same class Navigator.pop and context. So it is very simple to go to back. So now we have the complete cycle. We can go second page, front page, second page, front page. Let's add a color to this, colors dot white, right? So now we can go to the second page, then the front page, second page, first page, right? So this is very simple, and that's why we use navigation. And but still there's so much code written, so that's why we have a better option, and this is much used approach too. So for that we use routes, right? So in the material app there is also a parameter which is a route, which accepts map. So in the map you can define the string. You will refer to the pages, right? To the pages, congruent pages. Like if you want to go to the second page, so this keyword will refer to the second page. Okay, so that's why we use this, like kind of this, right? So I will show you the format, so how can do this. So for this, just firstly we have to create a keyword. Keyword starts from the slash function, because it is also used in web, so it can consider it as a subfolder and the pro. So we can sub page. So then we have to add context. Context is very important in Flutter. Then we just go to the fat arrow and our second page. That's why we go to the screen. I named it very bad, just remember that, name it correctly. Okay, so now you can see, so our route is created. So in this second page refers to the screen 2. So just let's go to the our first page, and replace this two lines with a simple Navigator dot push, again push, but this time we will use name. So again we will use the context, but this time we don't have to add a material, page, routes and everything. Just add the string, which is second page. Make sure your both the keywords are exactly similar to you defined on the main page, so it will work correctly. So we can see, just a second, we have to restart the app. Okay, yeah, just a second. Yeah. Okay, so also let's create another widget. Just let me go to the main file and let's add another one. Okay, so just copy this and add another one, which is first page, and context the screen 2. So this will be screen 1 page, right? So this will create our thing. So now we can move forward with this. I think this copied it, go to the screen page. So as you see, I wrote the P in the creator, that's why it is not working. We can just fix it. So usually just use the variables in the case of var strings, so you will never have this kind of problems. Also let's add this to our second page where we use the navigation pop. You can use, so there's a difference between the navigation pop and going to push. So when you pop, the pushed screen just cuts out. So in that case, as you can see, we are adding the second screen, then we are popping the top screen. So in this case, the last added screen is just removed. It doesn't track on which screen we go, and also it doesn't add any other screens on layer, right? So it's just like right now it's one screen, then there is one screen stacked by screen 2, then we just hit the 2 and the second is removed. So that's why pop is usually used more for the back buttons, because we don't like want screens be back to like return in our root directory. So that's why we use pop. Okay, but we can also use push name here, just to show you it's not a best practice. So just add first page. Okay, I think I just use a small key, right? Yeah, so now you can see we go to first page, second page, first page, second page. So if I show you, so here's the problem, right? You get it, right? So now see, as I go to the second page, then first page, then second page, then first page, so we have stacked so many screens on each other, one on each other. So you can see as soon as I hit the back, all those past screens are just going, right? So now it is popping. So I just close the app. It's not the best approach. So yeah, so that's why we never use like pushed on the back buttons. Use the pop, right? So as soon as I fix the pop, it is removed. So now you can see, go to second page, this, and as soon as I hit the back, it goes back. So there's no extra screens laid on, right? So that's pretty good. So that's why we use the routes, and routes, that's why it's very important in the Flutter. So this is it for this video. We will cover drawers and complex navigations, and how we create the app using the navigation, and how we use the navigation in real life or real application and the projects. So let's see. Bye, have a nice day.